Dear friends in Jesus Christ, peace be with you. Today's gospel passage for our reflection is taken from the Gospel of St. Luke, chapter 10, verses 25 to 37. In this passage, Jesus tells the story of a man left beaten and half dead on the side of the road. A priest passes by, a Levite passes by, but then a Samaritan, a foreigner, someone outsiders would not expect to be compassionate, takes care of the wounded person. We usually hear this story and think it's about helping strangers or the poor, or someone we see on the street. But let's look a little deeper today. What if the person who's hurt and left behind isn't a stranger at all, but someone in our own family, a brother or sister, a husband or wife, a parent or child? The family is the first place we learn to love, but it's also where deep wounds can happen. Maybe it's harsh words, or cold silence, or something someone said years ago that was never healed. People in our families can carry pain they never talk about, fights that were never sorted out, wrongs never forgiven, sadness they carry alone. And like the priest and the Levite in the gospel, we sometimes notice that hurt, but we walk away. We might say, "It's not my business," or "They made their own mess." But Jesus says to stop and care for our own blood in the family. There is a saint who stopped to love, Saint Josephine Bakita, who was born in Sudan and was taken as a slave when she was a child. She was hurt deeply. But after she was freed, she became a religious sister in Italy. She worked in a home for girls, many of whom had suffered in their own families. One girl there wouldn't speak or eat. She just sat by herself and stared at the floor. The other sisters didn't know what to do, but Saint Bakita just sat with her every day. She didn't try to fix the problem. She didn't ask her anything. She just stayed close, in silence, with love. Eventually, the girl began to cry. Later, she spoke. She had been deeply hurt by her own father and couldn't trust anyone. But in Bakita, she found someone who didn't pass her by, someone who saw her and stayed. That is real love. That is what it means to be a good Samaritan in a family. Friends, we might think, we don't know how to fix what's broken in our family, and we might not be able to solve everything, but we can listen, we can forgive, we can pray with someone, we can simply say, "I see you, I'm here." That alone can begin to heal a wound. So let us be the one who notices, who cares, who kneels beside the wounded, even when it's hard. May the good Lord fill us with his everlasting love. Amen.